Traders, investors, friends, peeps. We're going to be talking about Tesla. As you all know, their earnings is tomorrow. And while I'm curious on seeing the financials surrounding their current EV sales and projected growth moving forward, I'm more curious about their energy sector and their Powerwalls. Now, obviously, they're known for being an EV company, but it provides an opportunity for them to be a complete battery solution, a complete power solution company. And so that's why we're going to be talking about this today. So if you're not familiar, their Powerwall is essentially the same kind of battery banks that they use in their cars. They probably put a lot of time and energy and money into developing this ideal battery pack. And their batteries are NMC technology, NMC chemistry. That's nickel, manganese, cobalt. But they're known for high energy density, a popular chemistry for these kinds of things. So let's talk about these things. How much do they cost? Well, here you go. Here's a little breakdown. One of the Powerwall 2s is $6,500. That's the install, so it's $11 out the door. Not great, but it gets better. So there's lots of different incentives out there. We're going to be talking about California specifically, but there's many programs depending on the state you're in, for incentives or for really low interest loans, as well as this federal tax credit, an additional 26% off. So that's pretty crazy. And so this number right here says 25 cents per kilowatt hour, and we'll see that number has grown. It's actually a lot more than that depending on your scenario. All that said, even with this savings alone, you're already down to half the price. Anyways, and depending on what category you fall into, these are the watt hour credits you get, rebates you get. Now, most people are going to get the Powerwall 2, which is above 10 kilowatts. And so that puts you into this bracket right here. 0.85 per watt hour credit back. What does that translate to? This is where the numbers start to not make any sense because it makes it seem like they're paying you to do this. And people in the tier 3, tier 4 category of that last chart can receive $1 per watt hour, which pretty much equivalates to them covering 100% of the cost of your battery installation and storage. Not only that, there's lots of different companies doing really good loans, like crazy 0%. Obviously it's 0 to this. There's always fine print, mind you. Lots of incentives from the government and from state and other agencies, other companies. Another thing to keep in mind is Battery Day. They mentioned that by 2022, it's going to be 14% cheaper. Which isn't crazy, but it's still $1,000 off your Powerwall. 15 states will follow California's push for electric trucks and buses. This is happening everywhere, man. Now, I know this isn't about necessarily solar panels or Powerwalls, it's about EVs, but I guess my point is, and to Kathy Wood's point, we are seeing a paradigm shift right now. We've had catalysts that have accelerated this, and we're seeing a global push in this direction, and especially in this country. And I think while EV is huge, the bigger picture is also really important. California mandates to sell only zero-emission vehicles by 2035. Obviously, that's a ways out. We're still worried about next week. And the last thing I want to talk about is their PowerFlow app. And this is really cool, I think. It gives you the ability to determine where your power is coming from. So during peak hours, maybe you don't want to use the grid. So you'll rely on solar and you rely on your battery packs. And doing this effectively lowers your price per kilowatt hour. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I wanted to make this a quick one. We can dig a lot deeper into this, but it was already getting late and we need to get this thing out. So I hope you enjoyed. The return on investment in this sector and on this product itself is amazing. Really excited to see the numbers tomorrow. Good luck if you're playing it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.